fact, I have asked 2-3 other candidates also to come at 6 o'clock. Thoda deri ho gaya, no problem. Yeah, Pranjali.
No problem. I am traveling. I'll reach home in next 10 minutes, but yeah, I am there.
You are traveling now in a train or whatever it is, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no issues, no issues. So I'm waiting for some more candidates also to come and join us. Vishnu Varun, yeah, Vishnu Varun is coming. Yeah. Yeah. So you are a marketing person, you know. Pranjali is a marketing person. Yeah. Now, Vishnu Varun, I think you are Vishnu Varun,
Yes, sir.
you are appearing for which interview? Federal Bank or what? Vishnu Varun, you are appearing for which interview? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Vishnu Varun. You are appearing for Federal Bank or which interview?
Federal Bank interview, sir.
Acha.
I am from
when
NIT Calicut.
Oh, acha. You are known to that Brinda or?
Yes, sir.
Acha. ठीक है. Good. Very good. You have joined. You are doing MTech, is it not?
Yes, sir. I'm doing
You are
MTech
doing
right now
MTech,
from Civil Engineering Department.
Yeah, and Pranjali also, this is only a sort of introduction class, you know, where I have to tell you how you have to prepare for this interview. Number one, see, the interview depends more on the confidence with which you communicate to the interviewers. That's one. Number two, you must be, thorough with what about your subject. I mean, I don't know which question can be asked relating to civil engineering, but relating to civil engineering, you must be confident. For example, they can ask you what are the projects that are going on in Kerala now, because you are from Kerala. So what are the NHAI projects that are going on in Kerala, and what is the involvement of the government in this regard? Then they can also ask you about Atma Nirbhar scheme, some Gati Shakti, some schemes are there. So they can ask questions relating to that. Plus, they can also ask you questions like, say, what are the recent changes that have come in your field? What are the changes or the improvements that have come in your field? Well, for a question like this, I don't know what is the answer you can give, but then you must prepare for that if necessary by, say, going through Google or consulting your professors and other colleagues also, so that you can take up such questions. Apart from that, the general questions will be based on, say, your native place, your family, and also your achievements so far. This is a regular question for everybody. In fact, these are available in the most common interview questions. I have shared a file for you, most common interview questions. In that, it is mostly of HR related, like what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, why should we select you, how do you see yourself 5 years from now? Questions of this nature will be asked, and you must be, I don't know why it is not opening. It should open. It's not opening. Yeah, it has opened now. Yeah, I will share that with you. Pranjali, have you gone through some of the videos already so that you know you have some idea about the interview? Pranjali, I know you may have problem in talking.
Yes, sir. I have gone through the questions. In fact, before that joining, I had actually prepared expected questions that would be asked in an interview in general, not specific for federal. So yes, I have started preparing for it. I had a sales management presentation today, so I was occupied with that. But right now, so now my complete focus will be on preparation for the interview.
Very good. Now, Vishnu Varun.
Yes, sir.
Vishnu Varun, why she has not come? Brinda has not come?
Brinda, no, sir. Actually, she paid instead of me.
Acha, acha, acha. For you, very good, very good.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
She's my friend.
Excellent.
Okay.
Acha, acha, very nice, very nice. So, can you please message me your cell phone number later on. In case of need, I must be able to get in touch with you. That's one. Number two, you can have you joined our Telegram group?
Yes, sir.
That
Paid batch,
paid.
no?
Acha, acha, you are
Yes, sir.
joined. Very
Just
good.
now joined, sir.
Very, very good. Very good. Vishnu Varun, can you please
Yes,
tell
sir.
me about your family? This type of questions will be asked. So you must be able to talk about your family. Please tell us about your family briefly. Of course, in a real interview, I will ask some more questions, but this is just to start the discussion today. Please tell me about
Yes, sir.
your family. Yeah.
Um, my parents are farmers who believes in hard work. They
Mm,
cultivate mainly paddy. I will help
mm,
them when my during my holidays.
mhm,
I'm actually ST candidate. At my place, people like they'll be thinking like they will think they will blame the situations, but my parents will always support. They will think make interact with different persons, so your thinking will be changes like that. They will tell even they have given their best things, um, like because of
mm.
their like we have done much like we got seats, and we most of my schooling and college done in government itself. Even I cracked gate in first attempt itself and go up right now pursuing in NAD Calicut. And I think it's my turn to take care of my family as the elder son of my family.
Good. Very good. But then some more sentences like say they will support me this and all that may not be needed in an interview of this nature. And
Oh,
I think you studied all in Malayalam medium.
actually I'm from Telangana, Telugu, sir.
Telugu. Oh, ho.
Avun, sir. From Varangal.
Acha, acha. From Warangal. Acha, ho, ho. Um, if you are a Malayali, I will say there will be bright chances. But since you are not a Malayali, you must speak with much more confidence because my experience with the same NIT Warangal, a bright candidate, and last year you might have seen some of my interviews. He could not get selected because he lacked to some extent the confidence to communicate. So please develop your skill to communicate well in English. Right from today,
Okay, sir.
you should be thinking only in English and talk to as many people as possible in English, or read as much material as possible in English. Not that they will not give importance for your Telugu, but the importance for Telugu is comparatively less.
Okay, sir.
అర్థమైందా? మీకు అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది సార్.
ఆ! అంటే మీరు ఇంకా కాన్ఫిడెంట్‌గా మాట్లాడాలి.
ఓకే సార్. షూర్ సార్.
ప్లీజ్ టెల్ us about the achievements you have made so far. Please tell us about the achievements you have made so far.
Okay, sir. Like, sir, after I got 97 percentage in my SSC, then I got seat in Rajiv Gandhi University of Knowledge Technologies in our state. Um,
Mm,
then I started participating in many events in extracurricular activities. Then I started organizing the events like Engineers Day, um, uh, like NSS Day in our campus.
mm,
Um, I have done NPTEL course, and I got 91 percentage in that in remote
mm,
sensing. And
mm,
I am an active NSS volunteer. I attended state level camp in Hyderabad and national level camp in JNU, Delhi.
mm.
And um, um,
Yeah. Vishnu, are you aware that when you are talking of course, your achievements are good. You have done so many things, but why are you not talking with confidence? You think I don't know more than what you know. 100% it is also true relating to your subject and your area, but probably in relating to banking, I may know a little more, doesn't matter. So you consider yourself on par with me. Am I visible on the screen? I don't know. Is it
No, sir, only your screen
not
is
visible?
visible.
Acha, sorry. I must be, you must be able to see me.
Actually, the thing is
Yeah.
that I
No,
didn't.
no. You must consider yourself on par with me. Those who are interview, you should consider yourself on par with the interviewer.
Okay.
Then what happens? Your fear will be less. You will be able to communicate confidently. But now yours is a case, you have done a lot of achievements. In the sense,
Yeah.
you got into M.Tech, you have been a leader of certain groups, you have arranged events and all that. But while talking about that also, you are not communicating effectively because you consider I am above you, or you fear that you may commit some errors.
Yes, sir.
Not be there in your mind. And now,
Yes, sir.
based on the achievements told by you, questions will come like this. Engineers Day celebration you have done, you said. What is the
Yes, sir.
date on which Engineers Day is celebrated?
On September 17th.
Why is
Even
it celebrate? Why is it
it,
celebrated on that day?
he that Mokshagundam Vishweshwarao is a civil engineer. He contributed many things. For his, in his remembrance, we will celebrate Engineers Day. On Engineers Day, like first in my BTech first year, I participated in that. So I got poster presentation first in first year, and in consecutive years I got first. And next time in third year, when we became serious seniors, I conducted that event like Engineers Day.
Excellent. What are the achievements of Vishweshwaraya? This type of questions will come,
But
and I'm
he's
sure
such
you
a
are not.
great such a
No.
great person.
Hello,
He
no.
will.
No, no,
Yes, sir.
this is not the answer. He is such a great person is not the answer. You must tell me definitely what has he done. Could
Yeah,
you,
sir.
are you seeing my hand?
Yes, sir.
Simply talking in general will not help in interviews.
Okay,
Interview
sir.
is going to be for 15 to 20 minutes. Every minute of yours must be used in your communicating that you know your subject, that you are a confident person, that banking is a suitable area for you, that you are good in communicating with others. This must be
Okay.
communicated, each and every answer of yours.
Like what I thought of saying is like when he is going in a train, he understood there is a track is not proper. Then he stopped before itself. Then really there is a damage in the track. It's like he will understand the materials like that. And he have built many dams. He proposed Hyderabad to build over near Musi. These are the things I able to say, sir.
No, this is not sufficient. As
Okay.
an
I will.
engineer, yeah, I
Okay.
expect you to know much more than what you have done.
Okay, sir. Sure. I will try on it.
Yeah, the same point that you have told is given here in Google differently. Visvesvaraya achieved celebrity status. 1 minute. When he designed a flood protection system for the city of Hyderabad, he was instrumental in developing a system to protect Vishakhapatnam port from sea erosion. This dam created the big reservoir in Asia when it was built. అరే మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా? మీరు మీ ఆన్సర్ ఎలాగ కరెక్ట్ లేదని ఇప్పుడు అర్థమవుతుందా?
ఎస్ సార్ అంటే క్లారిటీగా
అంటే
తెలుసుకుంటాను మళ్ళీ.
క్లియర్ గా చెప్పాలి, ఏమేమి
ఓకే
అచీవ్
సార్.
చేశారని చెప్పాలి. During
ఓకే
his services as Diwan of Mysore, he was founded eminent institutions such as Mysore Soap Factory, Bangalore Agricultural University, and Parasitoid Library, State Bank of Mysore, and Mysore Iron. అరే చూడండి ఎంత పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి అది
Yes,
మీరు
sir.
చెప్పలేదు. సో ప్లీజ్
Okay. I will
ప్రిపేర్
look on
ఆన్ prepare on these lines regarding civil engineering, engineers, and like that. Could you follow?
Yes, sir.
Then you were mentioning something about NPTL. What is NPTL?
NPTL.
Hmm. You were mentioning during your achievement
Yes, sir.
something you have done. What is that?
Yes, sir. Like NPTL Swayam course, like this IITs will be offering these courses so that who are interested can freely enroll and they can listen. If they want to write exams, they should pay exam fee and they have to write and they will give a certification course. It's
What's the expansion of that NPTL?
National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, sir.
Very good, very good. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Please stay with us. Now I will,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
if I will go for other candidates who have taken marketing, then HR and also finance. There are other candidates like that. So I will go into their areas today. Now, Revati Nair.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Revati Nair, your specialization is finance, no?
Yes, sir.
Good. Why did you prefer finance, Revati?
Uh, so to be very frank, I have no marketing skills and I was pursuing chartered accountancy. So I didn't want to go into HR. That's the real reason, but I don't know how to fabricate a story there.
No, no. Actually, is there any other person doing finance here? Steve Joseph, are you doing finance or marketing?
No, sir. I am doing human resource.
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है कोई बात नहीं no problem. Now we will come to Revati. Revati, your question
sir.
can be no there is no definite answer, but the way you try to communicate should communicate you are confident in what you are telling. But when you say I in a real interview, I'm sure you will alter your answer and say I took up commerce. Why did you took up commerce initially in 11th class?
So because I had no inclination towards arts and I couldn't understand physics.
Oh, no. Instead, the same thing can be told differently. I prefer to do commerce more because I thought there will be more job opportunities for commerce graduates. And I liked this subject better than science subjects. You don't have to tell your dislike for science. That's one
Okay.
way. And then you can say, how many marks did you score in your +2 commerce?
Percentage 73.
73. Acha, theek hai. Then you did BCom or MCom afterwards?
BCom and MCom.
Acha, you did BCom and MCom. Good. So I did BCom. Thereafter, I continued with MCom. Now the question will be why you wanted to come to finance of MBA again. You are doing now 3 + 2 + 2 7 years. I know the real reason for this is you are not confident of your success in chartered accountancy, which is much tougher one. And at the same time, you wanted to get into MBA, which may offer better, similar scope or slightly lesser chances in employment. But this cannot be told like that openly. Because while answering, we should not reveal our weaknesses too much. Even in an interview, whenever you are introducing also, if at all they permit, you can go into weak strengths, but never tell about weakness unless they ask specifically. And it should be a weakness which you are trying to overcome and which you are capable of overcoming also. Similarly, for this, the answer can be, I liked commerce very much. And I thought that will be having better scope in career prospects. So I took it up. Then I studied MCom also. Thereafter, Which institute are you studying MBA now?
Lala
Revati?
Lajpat Rai Institute.
Is it a very reputed one in Maharashtra?
Not so reputed, but it comes under the top 10 in, I mean, Mumbai or
Acha,
Maharashtra.
very good. Then you can say, I wanted to improve my career prospects, so I joined finance. Of course, let us wish they will not ask you this question. They may not. I asked you this question to make you come out of your shell, that you must develop confidence to communicate. Understand?
Yes.
Yes. Now, can you tell me, Revati, you are a direct finance student. Please tell us what are banks, what are they doing, in what way are they very important for our society?
So banks, the main objective of bank is to lend money and to take deposits. When they take deposits, they pay us interest, and when they lend money, they take interest. That's how they run their business. And it is very important for our society because, yes, when we are in need of cash, we need a bank that will lend us money other than some money lenders who are charging high rate of interest.
Yeah, Revati, what happened? Why
Yeah,
are you
that's it, sir.
only this much? I know brief answer is good, but this should not be so small, so less. This is a very broad question. If you go
Okay.
to Google and search, you will know what are all the various achievements of banks, and how banks are playing a direct or indirect role in the development of economy. And in terms of, agriculture is the backbone of our society. Everybody will tell that. Similarly, now banking is also an important, say, service sector. One of the important service. Every sector is important. You can't say hospital is not important. That is important. We realized the importance of hospitals when we had COVID crisis and all that. So that way, this answer can be slightly better than what you told. We will go to Steve Joseph. Steve Joseph, can you tell me what way banks are important for society?
Sir, banks play a crucial role in the economic growth as well as the economic well-being of the society. It helps in promoting saving, and to help people understand the need for savings. It also helps other organizations or different uh, organizations to grow by lending them money for buying instruments, machineries for payrolls and all. Thus, it helps to bring the saved money, which is saved by people, for some use, as well as to promote saving habit among the people.
Pranjali, you are traveling. Can you talk now? Pranjali, you are traveling
Yes.
now. Can you
Yes, sir.
can
Yes, sir.
can you talk?
Yeah.
Can you talk? Yeah, please tell.
Yes. So what is the question?
Question is the importance of banking to society. I I have changed the question different slightly. I just asked our Revati, tell me what are banks and what role are they playing, and the importance of banks to society or country. Hello, Pranjali.
Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
There was a
Acha,
distortion in the voice. That's why I couldn't-
excuse me, are you traveling in a train or a car? What is the mode of transport you are doing?
Car.
Car. Acha, others may consider it disturbing. That is the problem. If you have some other people with you, if they are not objecting, you can speak. Otherwise, you can participate from tomorrow. No issues. Because I know the
Yes, sir.
difficulty.
I would like to answer this in short. Banks play a very crucial part uh, in terms of transmission of money to the people. One of the I would say one of the major role of the bank is to collect savings from people and lend them to other people or businesses.
Mm. I am giving you a link of this in our Telegram group, paid group, as well as in general group that has been given. So, but actually, I never expected a big answer, except that I wanted you to tell banks help in say, developing saving habit as told by one of the participants. And also, he takes responsibility of collecting money and distributing to others who need for, say, starting new enterprises or running their companies. And that risk is being taken by the banks, and thereby the economy is running or moving in that more production takes place, more employment opportunities are there. When more production, then automatically sales happens, and that revives the economy. And banking is helping almost all sectors of our economy. Like it helps education, it helps industries, it helps agriculture, etc. And now another aspect is considering the importance of, say, agriculture, then renewable energy infrastructure and all, they are now being classified under priority sector, so that more importance is given for that area also. Thereby, banks are actually um, acting as a tool for reviving the economy and improvising or increasing the economic activities in the country. Something like that. Whatever answer you want to say, you tell that confidently. That will be better. Revati, I asked you this question. Would you like to
Yes, sir.
add some more points? You had like to add some
The
more
one
points?
thing that came into my mind was the business thing only. I mean, it allows new startups and other businesses to. I mean,
Very good.
we have someone to lend money. That is the main reason we have young entrepreneurs
Mm,
coming and starting their businesses. So
mm.
yes,
That's good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. You're a finance person. Revati, please tell us what is financial inclusion? In what way is it again important in the present day context?
financial inclusion.
Yeah. Financial
So
inclusion. You are not
I am here
studied. Yeah, perhaps you are
for the
not studied.
question.
You are not studied this, it seems, perhaps. Pranjali,
Yes.
have you heard about financial inclusion? It's a very general question. Financial inclusion. Have you heard about it or not?
Sir,
Yeah,
financial inclusions means the financial products and services that are offered, right?
yeah, correct. How? What is the next aspect of that? Pranjali.
So, sir, in case of a government, we can say that the scheme that has been launched, Pradhan Mantri, I think it's Jana Dhan Yojana. It can be said that it is a financial inclusion. Such schemes.
Hmm. What? Correct, correct. See, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is a scheme that was introduced by the government in order to see that banking and insurance services reach the poorest of the poor at cheaper rates. It's not that government wants to give these services free, but they want to give it at cheaper rates. That is why this scheme has been started under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme, whereby people were encouraged to open accounts with no frills balance accounts or basic savings bank deposit accounts, zero balance. So actually people were not coming to banks because they were not having money to deposit into their account. And in order to make them come to the bank, this concept has been arrived, and that has proved to be a grand success. I'm not exactly remembering the figure. So many millions of accounts have been opened, and nearly a trillion, more than 1.73 trillion rupees has been collected through these accounts. So that is one. And see, what did we say? Providing banking and other financial services. What are the other financial services? Mainly insurance. It was observed that the penetration of insurance in India was very bad. And in order to encourage this, this was started, whereby in the year probably 2015 or so. If you are not knowing the year, you don't have to commit that. Simply say the schemes like Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana were started, whereby under PMJJBY, if a person need to pay only 436 rupees in order to cover his life up to 2 lakhs. Similarly, under the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, it's a very, very cheap scheme. The government, the scheme is for covering the life of a person dying in accident up to rupees 2 lakhs, and the premium is only 20 rupees. Premium is only 20 rupees. Not only that, there are other conditions in that scheme. If a person is handicapped fully, he will be given 1 lakh. Whereas in the previous scheme, JJBY, the family, the nominee of the insured will be given 2 lakhs rupees without asking for the cause of the death. So that is such a cheap facility. And next point is, say, schemes like Atal Pension Yojana. As have you heard of Atal Pension Yojana, Revati? Atal Pension
Yes, sir.
Yojana. Yeah, what is
Yes, sir.
Atal Pension Yojana? Tell me
So,
important points relating to that.
uh, sir, is that for senior citizens?
No, wrong. Atal Pension
Okay.
Yojana scheme is a scheme started by the government for having pension scheme for the unorganized sector. See, I have pension. Somebody else working in some offices, they have provident fund, they have pension. Whereas the laborer, agricultural laborer, construction laborer, then Zomato, like so many Zomato at least may be having now NPF account and all that. Whereas the say the cobbler or a person who is putting puncture wire, puncture of tires and all that tubes. So likewise, there was no scheme for them. In order to bring a pension scheme for them, Atal Pension Yojana scheme was started, and you please go through the details of that. It says about 18 to 40 years people can open. They have to contribute money every month, and after 60th year, government will give them pension based on the accumulation of money, say minimum of 1,000, 5,000 rupees. So such a scheme, and to have this financial inclusion. The aim of the government is to see that everybody is up, and above all, this has proved to be a very blessing in disguise, especially when it came to direct benefit transfer systems, DBT. That is, in the case of gas subsidy, in the case of Kisan Samman Nidhi, likewise, wherever government wanted to distribute money to crores of people at one stroke of a button being pressed in computer, this scheme was made. This PMJ, this financial inclusion helped. Every farmer has got account now, so the money can be directly credited to his account. There is no need for an intermediary person. Earlier, when the money was paid through intermediaries, they were taking away some money out of it probably. So that system has been now over has been overcome. So this is how we have to explain about this financial inclusion. What I told you may not be fully sufficient. Go through the notes given by me and make a study about this. Is a good question, financial inclusion. And another important question, for almost all of you, whether you are civil engineer, whether you are HR or whatever it is that simple question like say, what are the different products of Federal Bank? What are they can ask you what are the various deposit products of Federal Bank, or they can also ask you what are the various loan Federal Bank. Anyway, they can ask. For answering this question, I'm sure you may not be able to answer now. What I suggest, you go through the website of Federal Bank. I will just show you on the screen, federalbank.co.in. I am showing you on the screen. Just a minute, hold on. Are you able to see Federal Bank website online, Revati?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the thing you have to go through. Revati, Steve, Vishnu, Pranjali. There is no escape. One has to. One thing, let me tell you, they may not ask very deep questions relating to Federal Bank. They know that you might not have gone through thoroughly. But however, they will ask broad questions about Federal Bank. The one such question is, tell us what do you know about Federal Bank? This type of question can be asked. So for answering that, you have to go through this website. Here, first of all, there will be one more this thing, about us. You have to go through this about us. In this about us, you will know what they are telling about them, then their vision, mission, their founder, then key personnel, who is the MD and CEO, who is the chairman, who is the chief marketing officer, all these things. Then what are the milestones of the organization? What are the awards they have taken? What are the corporate social responsibility activities of the bank? Then the press release. This is very important. Press release. This will tell you about the latest achievement of bank in the last quarter. The press release dated 22/7. I think I have given you in the materials also. This will tell us about what is the total deposits, what is the total advances, what is the business position of the bank. All those details will be given therein. It's not opening. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. So financial results, finance people must go through this also. So now, if you are asked to tell about Federal Bank, what you should tell, Federal Bank was started in the year so and so by some name is there, some homie, something. You tell his name, and then you tell the present MD and CEO of Federal Bank. Then tell how many branches they have, how many ATMs are there, and then how many customers are there. Everything is available here. If you go through the website, you will get it. And then you also tell about MD, CEO, chairman, and all that. Then you can tell about the awards the bank has received. Then you can tell about the press release. What is the total business position of bank? Total business means, for non-finance people, total business means deposit plus advances. That is known as total business position. And then what are the other parameters that are to be told, like say, what is the profit made, some 601 crore or so in the last quarter. And then what is the deposit advances, followed by what is the NPA, gross NPA. Gross NPA means, say, what is NPA? Whenever a bank gives loan, it is giving loan with a view to get back the money along with interest and repayment. Where such a repayment or interest is not paid for a period of 90 days, that loan is called as NPA. That loan is called as NPA. So the total of such advances which are falling under the category of say above 90 days not received, that is known as gross NPA. And as per Reserve Bank instructions and the practice now, whenever an account is classified as NPA, first and most important thing is you cannot take the income from that account to your income account. Non-commerce students may not understand this, but when you listen to this video again, you will follow it. Let me repeat. Whenever an account is classified as NPA, the interest debited into, nowadays the interest is debited every month. Every month the interest is debited to the account, and when the interest is debited, it is taken to income account normally, where the account is normal. Such accounts are called as standard accounts. A standard account is one where there is no arrears of repayment. It is, and even if arrears is there, it is less than 90 days due. So, but where an account is classified as NPA, from that date, whatever interest you are debiting to that account, you can't take to income. It will be credited to an account known as interest realizable account. That account will be debited only if the money is actually received on a later date. So that is one condition. Interest should not be taken to income. Not only that, the banks have to provide immediately 10% of the advance classified as NPA at present. They have to debit expenditure. That means their loss is increasing, their income has come down. So this is the situation that is going on. So that is such a total amount of say monies that is not received, classified as not received, is known as GNPA, gross NPA. Subtract the provision that we are now making. In the first year, you will be making 10%. In the second year, third year and all, it may be 15% or 40%, depending on the security that you have for that advance. So gross NPA less the provisions made is equal to net NPA. Banks want to reduce the gross NPA and net NPA figures. So this much will do for non-commerce students at this stage. For commerce, I will take separately. So this is what it is. So if you are asked to tell about Federal Bank, these are the things you will say. But some candidates, what they do in their anxiety to speak, they start telling the history and all. Don't talk history. There is no time. Your interview is going to be for a maximum period of 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. If you communicate very well, they may talk to you for 20, 25 minutes. Otherwise, normal students, 5 minutes to 10 minutes, finished. Where you cannot speak confidently, you'll be sent out within 10 minutes. So you have to tell only definite information about Federal Bank. As I told you, name of the bank, the person who started, person who is responsible now, then the business position, then the number of branches, number of ATMs, then achievements or awards received, then the, if you have time, you can add about corporate social responsibility. What is corporate social responsibility? Government has brought a legislation rule according to which companies which are making profit over 500 crores in a 3 consecutive financial years will have to spend at least 2% of their profit in certain social welfare activities. It can be like maintenance of a garden, maintenance of a park, or say say scholarship for school students, or it can be provision of medical facilities for needy people, starting of hospitals, or patronizing the hospitals, or buying say what is that, buying buses, ambulance, etc. Buses for schools, ambulance for hospitals. Such type of activities are known as corporate social responsibility. I think in that our Federal Bank has brought out a publication, annual release of 430 pages or so. In that, CSR alone will run to more than 50 pages. You don't have to tell everything. Select important ones for which they have posted pictures, photos. Talk about that. This is how you have to go about telling about this bank. So that alone will not do. Now you have to go through this website to know, when you click personal, what are the things that are coming. Then under cards, what are the things that are coming? Under loans, what are they coming? Insurance, investments, what are the things? Simply, you see, you must be able to tell simply that bank's products are: number one, savings bank account, recurring deposit account, fixed deposit account, and also current account. Apart from that, banks do provide demat account facility also. Plus, there are accounts separately for non-resident Indians. This much will do for deposits. But if you really want to know more, commerce students or finance students, what you can do, you can go through the savings accounts and find out different type of savings accounts they have. Different types of savings account. They have some premium savings accounts and all that. So you can go through that and try to know about one or two of these deposit accounts, which you can go through that, know what it is, and speak about it. In the case of Karnataka Bank, they had an account known as KBL Vanita, that is for women. Whereas here, you can talk about this BSBDA, Basic Savings Bank Deposit Account. But as a private sector bank, they may not be very much interested in this, because they want money, they want business. So they want only some say certain accounts whereby they get more money. So you please go through this. Some premium accounts will be there. Kindly go through that, one or two accounts, get to know that. Then tell about current account, then fixed deposit, RD account. Invariably, question on this area for everybody is this: please tell what is the difference between savings bank account and current account. What is the difference between check and demand draft? What is the difference between fixed deposit and recurring deposit account? All these things you must be in a position to answer if you go through that. Otherwise, if you can't answer, you tell me, then I will try to explain. I will just tell you briefly about all these three questions. Number one, savings bank and current account. What is the difference? A savings bank account is opened by fixed income people for saving purposes, normally individuals or two or three individuals joining together. A current account is open, say, business people, maybe a proprietor or partnership or limited company. The minimum balance prescribed in savings bank account is less than the minimum balance prescribed in the case of current accounts. Again, that differs based on the location of the branch, whether it is in rural area or semi-urban area or urban and metropolitan. These two are classified together, these areas. So that is 2 points. And the third point is this: in the case of savings account, there are restrictions on number of transactions to be done. When more transactions take place, banks do levy charges. In the case of current account, there are no restrictions on the transactions. In the case of savings account, bank pays a nominal rate of interest. nominal rate of interest, say 2.75% to 4% interest in savings bank account. Whereas in the case of current account, no interest is paid. On the other hand, every quarter, bank will charge the current account holders depending on the number of transactions that have taken place in that account. So this is regarding savings bank and this one. And what else can be told? All other aspects. In the case of savings account, invariably you are given a debit card. In the case of current account, debit card will be given only in respect of proprietor current accounts, not in respect of partnership, not in respect of what is that, say limited company accounts and all that. So these are some of the points you can say about saving bank account and current account. Now come to the next question. What is the difference between a check and a demand draft? A check is an instrument issued by a customer on his bank. I am having savings bank account with X bank, so and so branch. I am issuing check on that. A demand draft is issued by a bank, branch of a bank on another branch of the bank, asking it to pay the money. A check can be made bearer or order. A demand draft is always made order only, never it is bearer instrument. Then a check may be returned unpaid for want of funds. A DD will not be returned for want of funds. So some of these 3 points, at least you can tell openly, both are negotiable instruments. Both are valid for a period of 3 months from the date given on the demand draft. A check can be issued post dated. That means today's date is what, 26 September. I can issue today a check dated 27/9, 29/9, or I can issue a check dated 16/9 also. Post dated means a date to come. Antedated means a date that has already gone by. Whereas a demand draft is always issued on that date only. It is signed by the officers of the bank. That is a point that can be told. And what else? So this much will do for check and demand draft. Another question I was asking you is FD and RD account. A fixed deposit is suitable for a person who has got bulk amount, which he is depositing in the account, and he will be getting interest on that every quarter. Whereas an RD account is one for a fixed income person. He wants to remit every month, and the recurring deposit person will be paid interest along with principal at the end of the period. Fixed deposit one time lump sum, RD small fixed amount every month. Nowadays in RD you have variable recurring deposit also. Fixed deposit minimum 7 days, maximum 10 years. RD account minimum 6 months, maximum 10 years. Likewise, you can speak about this. I have told you today only about Federal Bank, about the deposit accounts broadly. I have not gone into NR account. Maybe next time when we meet, we can discuss about it. However, you can also go through the website and get to know more details so that you can speak briefly about them correctly. Very nice. Thank you. We will meet again tomorrow at this time. And if any of you receive interview date, I think none of you have received. Na? The moment you receive interview date, you can take an interview, mock interview from me to see how you are contributing and how you have to improve also. So thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir. I had a doubt regarding the CSR activity. So you mentioned that profit has to be more than 500 crores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it for Federal Bank as such? Because recently we had studied that any company which has net worth of more than 500 crores
Oh,
or turnover of more than.
maybe you are right. Maybe you are right. Please check it up. Maybe you check it
Okay,
up.
okay.
No problem.
Sure.
Check it up. Yeah. Good. Um, I mean, I was just going through Wikipedia, and sometimes there can be some change also. 1 minute. Wikipedia, corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility. This fellow talks about India. We should tell about India. India corporate social responsibility.
So it's net profit.
Net profit, na? It is
Yes.
given. What is CSR in India? Are you seeing online now? Corporate social responsibility is continuing commitment by businesses to integrate social and environmental concerns in their business operations. What is CSR percentage in India? 2%. The board of directors shall make sure that the company spends in every financial year minimum of 2% of the average net profits, average, not 500, average net profits made during the 3 immediately preceding financial years as per CSR policy. I think somewhere I read that 500 crores. How many CSRs
Sir,
are there?
it's there, sir. So
Yeah.
a company has to pay 2% only if they have a net worth of 500 crores or more, turnover of 1,000 crores or more, or net profit of 5 crores, net profit of 5 crores or more.
Profit of 5, net
This has,
profit, only
yeah,
5
net
crores.
profit. Yeah, net
Oh,
profit 5 CR or more.
What is the 500 crore? Is it 500 crore? Kya bolte? What is 500
That's
crore?
net worth. That's
Net worth,
net worth, sir.
net worth, not net profit. Yeah. Good. Very good. Very good. That is right. When you come to, like, you get lot of questions. Is India good with SR? Why did India make CSR mandatory? How CSR is evolved in India? Then which company qualify for CSR here? Section 135 of Companies Act provides the threshold limit for applicability of CSR. Net worth of the company to be 500 crore or more, or turnover of the company to be 1,000 crore or more. Oh, good. Net profit to be rupees 5 crore. Who told this, Revati? Hello? Who told this now? Revati?
No, sir. Pranjali.
Pranjali, good. Thank you, Pranjali.
Pranjali. Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce your name.
So it's so it's Pranjali.
Pranjali. Or I will call you Pran. You know, there was a famous cine.
That's fine. That's my nickname anyway. That's fine.
Pran. Huh. Pran. Yeah. So I have given you now in our paid group and also in our federal group. I will give it. So please go through the. Thank you, Pran. Pran, you in fact, because I am reading quite so many things, I forget things. Somewhere I took it as a profit, whereas it is not profit. And it very clearly says, what is that? 500 net
No, so
worth of
that's fine.
500.
Your figure was right, sir. So even I was trying to recollect what was it if it was net worth or profit. Even I had
Yeah.
to recall it.
Yeah. Net profit of the company. Super. Good definition. Thank you. And like this, so many questions can come under. I think we should have a session on CSR separately. But they ask only 1% out of 100 students. They ask 1% only, one boy only or girl only this question. Not everybody. They ask simple questions like, say, why should I take you? What is good in you? What is not good in you? Why do you like me? Why don't you like us? These simple questions only they will ask. Okay. Thank you. Now,
So
I would like to spend some time with Vishnu Varun. Vishnu Varun, do you have time now? Vishnu Varun, do you have time? Because he has joined today only. Vishnu Varun, engineer. No, he is not able to get that line. Yeah, very nice. So we'll meet again tomorrow. And your interview date, if you get, you tell immediately. Take one mock interview, and the real mock interview I'll be conducting to you may be slightly easier than the type of questions I am posing here, because that will be based on what is given in the papers already submitted to you. I have already given you 2 question papers. And from there only questions will be asked. And depending on the answers you are giving, whatever you are speaking, from there only they will take the lead. Is it okay? Good. Vishnu Varun,
Yes,
are
sir.
you there? Yeah, Vishnu Varun, are you there? Vishnu, what happened? His mic is not working.
Sir,
Oh, your internet is not all right? Vishnu Varun, your internet is not all right?
sorry, sir. Actually, I'm unable to hear your voice. I don't know.
Are you able to hear me now? Are you able to hear me now? No. I think there is some problem in your.
Maybe
No,
problem
no.
with my laptop
You
microphone.
No, you re-log in. You come through your cell phone only. That will do. You come through cell phone only directly. That will be better. I will close this session. Are you interested in taking another session today or not? Are you interested in taking another session today or some other day? Vishnu Varun, you are not hearing me. Thing is, internet is not all right. Anyhow, thank you very much, Pranjali, for coming, Steve for coming, Revati for coming. Any questions you have particularly standing in your mind, you can ask immediately so that I can clarify them. First, Pranjali.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, actually, after BCom, I did MCom just for the sake of it because I was pursuing chartered accountancy. So if by any chance they ask me, what did you do along with MCom, or I mean, why did you sit at home only for MCom? What do I answer? Because if I
So
mention chartered accountancy,
you were doing MCom through distance education?
no. It was through college only, but I used to never go to college. I used to just go for
No, no.
exams. I was concentrating more on CA.
Hello, don't tell that. You
Okay.
tell that you were a student. Why do you have to say that you were not a student? You were a
So
student.
because here nobody goes to college for MCom. People just
So
go to write exam.
Revati, so
Yeah.
few colleges do have that, attendance is compulsory. Since university has said that minimum 75% attendance, even I have done my MCom. So, that's fine. You can say that you were occupied with your classes, and you don't have, ample of time to do something else. Maybe your lectures were from like 9 to 5. You can tell them. They
Okay.
don't know
Okay.
if your
no,
lecture
no,
is,
but
because
but
it is considered as a full-time MCom, so do not worry about that.
okay,
Okay.
you are from Maharashtra or Kerala? Revati.
So I'm from Maharashtra.
Oh, Maharashtra mein, is it not compulsory? Because Pranjali is Pran is attending everyday classes in MCom, na? Was
So
attending.
no, it's
Huh?
not
Yes, sir.
compulsory. At least the master,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
Acha.
I totally agree with Revati, but since I was a class representative, I used to attend mostly.
Okay.
But yeah,
Ma'am,
it's not compulsory because some of them are working while they
Working.
are
Yeah.
doing their
no,
MCom.
you pose yourself as a sincere student. That will do. If you say you were doing MCom, my question will be, why did you stop? Sorry, if you say that you were preparing CA, I will ask you, why did you stop it? Why were you
Yeah.
not successful? And I will
Hmm.
put you embarrassing questions to you. You
Yes,
cannot
sir.
come out of that. Instead, say
Hmm.
you were a student. But now
Okay.
again, my doubt as an outsider is that why after MCom MBA?
Sir, to be very frank, there are, MCOM doesn't have much.
No. Or the ultimate reason from the say from very personal side is that many girls want to study to avoid or postpone marriage. That is again another reason, Invariably in other states it happens. So that may also be the reason. Doesn't matter. Now you can say, I wanted to improve, as the answer I gave you earlier. I wanted to improve the financial prospects of my career, so I wanted to do MBA. Correct?
Oh,
But
okay, sir.
yeah, you can answer that way. Good. Next, any other question, please? Steve, please, any question? HR
No,
question?
sir.
No question. Yeah, we'll meet again tomorrow. No problem. Pranjali, any question?
No, sir, that's all. So
Very good.
tomorrow
Thank-
at what time do we have?
No,
Is the mock
actually,
interview scheduled?
mock, 1 minute. Yours is 27/9. For you, session will be 6 to 6, same time, 6 to 6:40 only. 7 o'clock, I have given time for tomorrow, Steve Joseph for mock interview. Steve, you are taking mock interview tomorrow, na? 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Pranjali, I have not given any time for it. Have I given time and date for you? No. For mock,
I guess it was around 7:30.
which date?
Tuesday, yeah, tomorrow only, 27th.
Number starting with 1 minute. Pranjali number starting some 90295. 90295. I am probably
Yes,
I
sir,
am not.
that's fine.
Ajay, shall I make it 7:30?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
90295. 7:30. 7 o'clock will be our friend Mr. Steve HR, and 7:30 will be yourself. You are into marketing, correct?
Yes, sir.
Marketing. What steps did you take to improve my marketing of my product?
Yes, sir, I have
Just
already taken the necessary steps required.
Just joke. No, I'm not very serious about it because I can't do when more people come beyond this. I am comfortable because I can work only for 4 or 5 hours a day. Anyhow, thank you so much. I hope.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Tell me, Vishnu Baru.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
My network
No.
got interrupted.
Here it is not coming correctly. If you are on Telegram, do you have telephone connections? So you talk to me through telephone. The clarity will be more. Okay. Yeah, I will
My
talk to you
interview is on day before. Okay.
day after tomorrow, na? Which date? Day
Yes,
after
sir.
tomorrow.
28th.
Then
Yes, sir.
20. I will conduct a mock interview for you today. Then after that, maybe I can give you suggestions for that. Here, are you able to listen to me properly? Are you sitting
Yes, sir. Now it's
outside?
okay.
Outside your house, or where are you sitting now? You are in a hostel?
I'm in campus only. And
Campus?
yes, sir.
Are you using your Wi-Fi or only data, mobile data?
My mobile data. Mobile data, sir.
Are you having good signal in the present place?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Then it is okay. Are you ready now? Shall we continue like this straight away? No problem.
Okay.
Is it okay?
We'll take
So,
care
Or
of you.
should I stop and restart? Yeah, tell me. Others, if you want, you can leave. No problem. I will close this and we will restart, Mr. Vishnu. We will restart. Okay. Same number will come again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.